So most of the times you've been asking, how do we use are when we want to inquire about something or when we want to ask questions? For example, are you ready for the party? Are they coming today? Are we eating fish today? So you've been asking, how do we go about using are when we want to inquire or when we want to ask ourselves about something? So today I bring you this amazing video of how we use are when we want to ask or when we want to inquire about something, or when we use are with pronouns you, they, and we. So watch up to the end, because at last I'm going to show you some examples of how we go about and how we deal with are. Okay, let's get started. So are, remember we said are is used on plural pronouns. Are, we use it on plural pronouns. With plural pronouns, I mean many or group of objects or group of items. For example, a point to note, are can also be used when asking questions, as we are going to see. Okay, for example, are you okay? How do we use are? Or why do we use are here instead of is? We are going to look at it. So are you okay? It's a question. Please note, are is used with plural nouns. Yes, with pronouns I mean many objects, group of objects, or subjects. Once again, you have to note are is used with the plural nouns. Remember we said a noun is a name of anything. A noun is a name of anything. A name given to anything. An example, a cup. So a cup is singular. This is a singular noun. So with the pronouns, I mean if you have one cup, from one cup you have two or more cups. Two or more cups. These are going to move from singular to being plural. Plural nouns. So pronouns. So the noun given to this is cup. Singular noun. When there are two or many, we use plural cups. Plural cups. Plural means many, two or more. So hope you understand now the difference between singular and plural nouns. So but are is used with plural nouns, many items or many objects. So in this case, if I give an example like, is she okay? So this is singular because you're referring to one person. You're asking about one person. Is she okay? But if you want to ask about many, you're going to say, are you or are they okay? Because are is used on plural nouns. Hope now you get when I say plural nouns. Plural nouns means many objects. Okay. Also note are is used with pronouns you. Pronouns that use are you, they, we. Once again, pronouns that use are, we have you, they, we. Because since this talk about many nouns, and we've said are is used with pronouns. So with pronouns you, they, we, this talk about many nouns. Remember we said in a sentence construction, we have what we call subject, verb, and the object. In a sentence, we have what we call a subject, verb, and object. An example, Martin eats fish every day. Martin eats fish every day. So I'm giving you an example of this sentence. Martin eats fish every day. So Martin is the subject. Eats is the verb. The action being performed is eating. And fish is the object. We looked at sentence construction. If you didn't look at, refer to my lesson about subject, verb, and object in the previous video. So Martin is the subject, eats is the verb, fish is the object. Every day is the time of event of the action. Time of event of the action. In our topic today, for are, we've said it is used with plural nouns. Hope now you understand when I say subject, verb, and object. So how do we use are? Okay, so we use are. We first press are at the start. We add on the subject. Hope now you understand what subject means. Subject and other words. Other words can be verb and object and time of event of the action, as I've given you in this example. Okay, once again, we use are at the start. We follow it by the subject and other words. Okay, let's have a look at some examples and you either understand what I'm talking about. Examples. Number one, we have, are you coming today? Once again, are you coming today? A point to note, are is placed at the start of the sentence, followed by the subject, because we've said are first, followed by the subject. So are you is the subject, coming is the verb because it's the action being performed. So are you coming? Today is the time when the action will take place. So you are asking. So you will say, are you coming today? You can be asking one person or you can be asking a group. That's why for you, we use are, not is. So we say, are you coming today? Hope we are together. Are you coming today? Okay, example 2, we have, are they coming today? Once again, are placed at the start, followed by the subject is they. In this case, we've used the they, not you. Are they coming today? Are we together? Are they coming today? Example 3, are we? So the subjects used with the pronouns. So the pronouns used as subjects in this case, we have you, they, and we. Are we coming today? Okay, let's look at other examples. Are you eating sandwich? Once again, are you eating sandwich? Can you identify the subject, verb, and object in this sentence? Okay, the subject used here is you. Since we are asking a question, we're going to start with are. You. The verb is eating. So this is the verb, eating. You're eating what? So what the action is being performed at is what we call the object. So are you eating sandwich? So sandwich is my object. Hope we are together. Another example. Are they studying English? And if you're asking a question, don't forget the question mark to indicate that it's a question. Are they studying English? Are you studying English? So here in this case, the subject is they and the verb is studying because it's the action and English is the object. So are they studying English? Okay. Example 4. Are we expecting her today? Are we, a group of people, are we expecting her today? So in this case, are is placed at the start, followed by the subject, the we. Expecting is the verb. Her today is the time of the action. Okay. Are they getting married? Can you read it again? Super. Are they getting married? So I is placed at the start, as we've said. The subject is they getting married. Are they getting married? And the question. Okay, can you read for me this? Once again. Are you learning something? Super. Are you learning something? So you're asking your audience, are you learning something? So if you're learning something, you can send in your answer in the comment box. Are you learning something today? Okay, the last example. Are they planning the event correctly? So you want to inquire whether the event is being planned correctly. Are they planning the event correctly? Hope we are together. So a point to note, when you're using are is placed at the start when you are using it to ask questions, followed by the subject and other words. For example, are they planning the event correctly? I is placed at the start, the subject is they, followed by other words. Okay, so that is how we use are when we're asking questions. Hope now you can ask questions using about. And for pronouns that I use when you're asking questions, you have you, they, we, since they talk about plural nouns. Okay, that is it in this video. Remember, here at Benny 9531, we learn English with ease. So if you're interested and you want to know more about the English language, how you express yourself, how you write, how you speak fluently, stay tuned for more good lessons coming through. Let's meet up in the next video.